Hey there, everyone. It's me, Joel, one of your hosts. Just wanted to come in here real quick to offer a content warning about the game we're going to cover this episode. The character creation system in Maid makes several references to common tropes in anime from the time period the game was made to emulate. Unfortunately, that includes tropes based in things like pedophilia, homophobia, and transphobia. And probably more that we did not see. Some of this is brought up in episode, but there is a lot that we didn't see or mention, and if I had remembered just how much bad stuff was present beforehand, I likely wouldn't have suggested this game for the start of anime summer season, or done it at all. While the game does have narrative rules in place to prevent any of these traits from being taken too far in play, and I still think it would be a fun system to play in, with some hard lines on acceptable content to be discussed in advance, I wouldn't blame anyone else for not wanting to play it or even hear the game talked about. If you're not sure you want to hear this episode knowing all that, we understand completely, and hope to see you next time for Pokeroll. However, if you decide to stick around, I hope you enjoy. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, non-binaries of all ages, welcome to the show. If you're here to learn how to do character creation the right way, you've come to the wrong place because we are doing cat creation. This is how to make a literal cat in your favorite RPG. I'm Joel Holland, a host of this show.
I am Austin Irwin, another host of this show. I gotta say, I'm so excited for today's episode because there's so much going on.
There is a lot going on, for sure. This is probably one of the more chaotic RPGs in my collection.
Yes. we did some incredibly cursory reading of this RPG. But
Yep.
Is it just us today, Joel? Are we kicking off anime summer season with just the two of us?
Well, the last time that we recorded, I said that we should try and get that one friend of yours who wears the maid dresses on stream sometimes to join us.
Right.
Did that happen?
Yeah, here, let me pull him in the room real quick.
Okay.
Hey, Finn!
Hello! I'm really bad at introductions, but hi, I'm FinnOcellaris.
Welcome.
Yay, we got
We got him here.
Hello. Expert maid dress wearer.
Incredible. 3 times champion winner, you know.
There's championships?
Yeah, of course.
Obviously, you don't go to the maid dress Olympics?
I didn't know there was such a thing. Where can I watch this?
Some very totally legal websites.
Yeah, we'll send you the link afterwards.
Okay. Anyway, so other than maid dress wearing, do you have any other, experience with RPGs or whatever?
A little bit of D&D, a little bit of Call of Cthulhu. That's about it.
I have absolutely no experience with Call of Cthulhu.
Yeah, no.
So, I did Pulp Cthulhu, and it was so much fun until the world got blown up.
Classic Cthulhu shenanigans.
Interesting.
I can only assume. I've never played.
Yeah, I have no idea if that's, normal or not. Anyway, so the reason that we wanted a maid dress wearer here is because, yes, this is the introduction to anime summer season, and as I said last episode... One moment. This episode comes out May 1st, doesn't it? No.
We're in May right now, Joel.
Sorry, I'm not thinking. It's June right now. We're releasing this in June. Okay, my bad. So yeah, start of anime summer. It's June. Last episode, I said we're doing Maid. And Maid is a RPG inspired by anime where it's about maids. And honestly, I can only think of 2 that I've seen. And one of them I cannot recommend anyone over the age of 14 watch. And the other one is Black Butler.
Oh, Black Butler.
I didn't know Black Butler was about maids, but upon review, it makes sense.
It fits the tropes.
Gotcha.
But no, it is technically not. It's about a butler, but it, again, fits the tropes. Also, the other show that I was thinking of that fits the tropes, also about a butler, but what was it called again? I'm drawing a blank. Hayate or something like that.
Never heard of it.
That's okay. You don't need
To be fair, I've never seen a Maid anime because I didn't get into anime until I was halfway through college.
For me, it was like near the end of 2014, back when I was still a teenager.
Ah, nice.
And that was one of the first ones I saw, and I thought it was weird and funny then. Went back and watched it in my 20s, didn't think it was funny anymore. It was kind of disturbing, honestly.
I got into anime in high school. My first was Ouran High School Host Club.
Better than my first.
Oh, that one's
anime.
a decent one. What was your first?
I don't want to say. Okay, I can say this. This is a terrible fun fact about me, because I had a friend who recommended me two distinct animes, because I had never seen, the only anime I'd ever even heard of in my entire life up until then was Dragon Ball, and I wasn't a fan at the time. And this was in, like, early high school. He was like, bro, you want to get into anime? This is the only person I knew that watched anime, by the way, so I had to take his recommendation.
Okay.
He was like, you want to get into anime? I got two for you. He goes, Rosario plus Vampire and High School DxD.
Oh, God.
Do not start with those.
I watched a couple episodes of each of them, and I was like, I don't know, man. Anime seems kind of bad. I was like, I'm not really a fan of this.
I mean, it could have been worse.
It could have been worse, but I mean, those are my first two anime. That's why, like, literally, I thought anime was all just like that kind of like just bad shows. And then eventually college came around, and my buddy tried for like a year and a half to convince me. He's like, you have to watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. This is a different guy, by the way, that recommended FMAB.
Okay.
And I was like, dude, I tried anime, not my thing. And he's like, no, you tried bad anime. And then finally I watched it. I was like, okay, no, my anime is actually good.
See, my actual first. See, like, if all the shows that I watched when I first got into anime, with like two exceptions that weren't, for kids dubs or whatever, are things that like I thought were cool at the time. Come back as an older and wiser person, look at and think, why the heck did I like this? My actual first, other than like Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, the kids WB lineup, was Sword Art Online.
Oh, wow.
It's
Sword Art Online was okay.
It's a show, for sure.
It is a show that exists. Funny enough, I don't even know if he listens. Buddy, he knows who he is. I have a friend whose favorite anime is Sword Art Online, and I rag on him for it all the time, because I think there's better animes out there.
I know there are.
There are better animes out there. But some people out there really love it, and that's for them.
I can't really say anything because I used to like Hetalia, so
Ooh.
I have no room to judge.
I've never seen Hetalia.
Don't. I haven't seen it, but I know a lot about it from friends who were brain rotten in high school, and all I know is that you shouldn't watch it.
Don't.
I'll take you guys' word for it. But anyway, so enough generic anime talk for the moment, I think. Let's talk about Maid. If anyone knows, like, of a more specific show other than... Oh, yeah, I remember the full name now. It was, like, Hayate the Combat Butler and, then, of course, Black Butler. If anyone knows a better, more specific show recommendation that you're not ashamed to know exists, please add us on Twitter at LiteralCatPod, or Tumblr at also LiteralCatPod, or email us literalcatpod@gmail.com, especially, if you are ashamed to admit that the show exists to the general public.
We'll keep your secret safe.
I won't.
Yep.
Well, good news, Finn doesn't have access to...
He doesn't have access to the email.
Finn, stop scaring our listeners. So who's this by? Joel.
One moment. I got this right here on the front page, which actually loaded. It's by Ryo Kamiya, translated to English. I can't read that cursive writing. Maybe it's down here in...
Ewen Cluney?
Want to say it's pronounced Cluney, but
Oh.
that may be a stretch. Maybe it is Cluney.
Yeah, original Japanese version, Ryo Kamiya. English translation, Ewen Cluney. That's Maid. It's a game where everyone in the party at the table is playing as a maid who works for their master, who is, I think, also a randomly generated character, somewhat. So, but that's party stuff. We'll get into that in a minute. We should actually explain probably why we're not going to worry about entire party stuff real quick.
Because we have some rules for the podcast, not the game.
Yep. So those rules are, rule number 1, we accept no cop-outs. We are making a cat. It's the exact animal that comes to mind when I say the word. We're not making some anthropomorphic race, especially applicable here, because I think cat girl is an actual option. No, like, lions, tigers, no other cop-outs you can imagine. No, what are they called? Tabaxis? And especially no cat girls.
Yeah.
Looking at you, Maid.
Excuse me, I prefer my cat boys.
Well, that's in Glitter Hearts.
Yeah, that's in Glitter Hearts. You gotta go listen to that if you want Catboy.
Yep.
Rule 2 is we cannot use homebrew or house rules. If the rules in the book don't allow something to happen, we count it as a rule broken. And if we come across rules as written versus rules as intended, we go with whichever one tells us. Don't do that.
Rule number 3. If the game includes stats for a literal cat, those must be used or adapted to the game's character sheet. Not applicable here, I don't think. Usually isn't.
Rule number 4. The character, class, background, playbook, job, what have you, has to exist in the game's core rules or as part of an official expansion. And I don't believe there's an expansion for this.
Oh, there's plenty of expansions. Most of them didn't get translated.
Alright, then yeah, we couldn't use them if we wanted to.
Some of them did get translated, but were not included in the book on purpose.
Wild.
Oh.
I'm afraid to know what those are.
You can download them off the website, though. I didn't look at them. I was too scared.
Yeah, dear listener, you'll have to let us know how good or bad those are.
I almost want to look at them now.
On your own time, please.
We can't have any outside influence.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah.
The cat can learn any skill available to its class, even if it's not something a cat could normally be trained to do. Which is important here, because this cat is probably going to need to be able to, like, cook, or clean, or one of those things. What else do maids do? I don't actually know.
No, I think you got it, actually.
Okay.
Number 6, this one's going to be tough, too. If a tool would be physically impossible for a literal cat to use, even if comically downsized for them, they can't use it. So we're talking like pencil, maybe? I guess a cat could use a mop, technically.
Wait.
Maybe.
Those...
With its mouth?
Those baby... No, you put them in one of those baby onesies that has, like, the mop on the bottom.
Oh, true. Yeah, they can't put on a belt, though. I don't know if that's going to be pertinent here. That's just something that they can't do.
Well, it depends on how independent the cat needs to be.
True.
And number 7, if the character sheet has a section that is meant to be filled out in collaboration with the whole table, we will leave that blank, so other potential players can make the cat fit the group that they're playing with.
Last but not least, rule number 8, we have to keep track of every rule that we will break.
And I don't know how many rules that we're going to be breaking in this one. It depends on how rigid we are supposed to be to the tables. Because there's a lot of tables, guys. We don't even get to use most of them. We roll RNG to get on. We roll an RNG table to access a different RNG table in several situations.
Huh. Yeah, there are a lot of tables here. And I mean, that's canon, though, because if you're a maid, I'm assuming you deal with a lot of tables. You know, it's a lot of cleaning in those mansions.
Probably
Never...
is. Anyway.
Sorry, I scrolled too far ahead. I'm going
Okay.
back. I was looking at the tables, and I found a very... I don't know how specific this table is, but I hope to God we get to it.
Okay, since we are going to have to ignore certain tables anyway, hopefully the character sheet will let you just write something in, since it is, like, it has drop-down boxes, apparently.
Yeah. Oh, you can...
Just
yeah,
try
you
typing
can,
something.
Yeah, you can type.
Cool. But does it save it when you click off after typing?
It does.
Cool. Okay, that's all we need. Right off the bat, I feel like we're going to have to ignore the Maid type chart because all of these are assuming human.
Hold on. I think you can have a cool cat. Literally, there's literally a phrase like, "What's up, all you cool cats and kittens out there?" I mean...
You could have a cool cat, or you could have a pure cat. I say those are the two types you could have.
Okay, if we go off the descriptions, though, then we could just, like, make it a personality call.
That's what I was thinking, is
like,
personality.
Childish, young, innocent, cute, sweet. We could have a kitten, maybe. Charming, coquettish, womanly body. Okay, never mind, we can't do that.
Nope, not that one. That was the one specifically I was like, there's no way we're fitting this in.
Let's see. Then pure, maidenly, clean, fragile. Cool. Composed, expressionless, unflappable, perhaps doll-like, boyish, wild, energetic, vigorous. At first glance, looks like a boy. Can you tell a cat's gender at a first glance? I don't think so.
Well, if boy cats haven't been spayed, they get really big puffy cheeks. Or not spayed, neutered. If they haven't been neutered, they get really big puffy cheeks.
I can confirm
Didn't know that. Interesting.
Also,
and then here.
Can anyone in the fucking world tell me what unflappable means?
You're not able to be flapped.
I gotta look this up.
I think it's basically just like unfazed.
Having or showing calmness in a crisis.
Incredible. No one's used that word since 1632. Get it out of the book.
I feel like I have read it online.
Okay, well, Ben, we know people online aren't real, so...
Oh god, I'm not real.
That's true. I literally only know your existence online.
I've met Austin in person. I know he exists.
That's true. I've seen your physical form. Bill's got very puffy hair.
I don't like that fact, but yes, it's true.
It's a fact. Actually, I don't know. That could be different. I haven't seen you in person in like... Oh my god. I haven't seen you in person in probably 4 years.
It would have been the before times.
Yeah, it would have been the before times.
Anyway, so interesting thing about Maid. I don't know if y'all have played any games that have a D66 table. These are a D66 table. So you roll 2d6, and then you take the number of the first die and then the number of the second die and get your number. So you roll 2 6s, it's a 66. You roll 2 1s, it's an 11. And so on and so forth.
Here's some.
That's totally fine. Been a while since we've actually had to roll physical dice for the RNG tables.
That's true.
Don't think we've done it at all this year.
Looking forward to it. Anime summer season kicking off with an incredible start, aka making us use physical tools.
Mm-hmm. Now, so, do we want to roll on the Maid type chart, or are we just gonna, like, go with one?
I say we'll pick, because there's a couple on here that I really don't think we should or could go with.
Yeah, we probably couldn't do... Well, honestly, 5 of them I think are fine in the context of cat.
But we could...
Not sure how I feel about Lolita in the context of these are humans, but...
No.
Bad take.
Again, based on anime tropes,
it is...
those aren't all good.
Yeah, not all anime is good anime. We've learned this.
We're starting with a book based on primarily the bad ones.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I wonder,
had to get this one out of the way.
Yeah, throughout the season we're gonna have some real hard hitters here.
Especially if we do end up doing the actual licensed Konosuba game.
Oh god. Forgot about that.
Probably not going to, let's be real. Anyway, so let's see.
I can roll
and
then we'll just have a 2 be a reroll.
Sounds good. Let's do that.
Right. We got 6. So that's heroine.
We've got a heroine cat.
Earnest, single-minded, and tries her very best.
Single-minded cat tries her very best at her job, or...
Yeah, just in general, probably.
And then the next table, the Maid color table. So roll D66 on the Maid color table and combine the 2 colors to determine the color of your Maid uniform.
Okay.
You may also use this table for your Maid eye and hair colors.
So I got a red D6 and a pink D6. Red is going to be top side. So I got a 2 and a 6. So we're going with indigo.
Okay. And then do it again, I guess.
Oh, I got 2 6s. We got transparent or rainbow for the eyes. This cat's got rainbow eyes?
Or the fur.
Oh, true. What would a rainbow cat, like, is this cat dyed, or is it just natural, like a shiny spawn?
He was just born this way.
full on shiny?
Maybe she's born with it, maybe it's Maybelline.
Okay, so we've got rain.
Maybe the other maids with their funny hair colors practice by dyeing the cat.
Oh, true. I'll write down dyed in parentheses. I'll put a question mark. No. Well, that's canon.
Up to you, audience.
Yeah. Audience, you can make that canon or not whenever you play this game.
Either the other maids paint this cat to experiment with hair dye colors, or it's a full-on shiny. It's up to you. Anyway, step 4. Oh yeah, we didn't do step 1, which is the attributes.
Oh.
Roll 2d6, divide by 3, rounding down, for each of the 6 attributes below.
2d6 divided by 3.
Rounding down, yes.
Okay, so for our first one, 6 divides...
So 6 in athletics.
The 2.
Or 2 in athletics, but yeah.
Affection, we have another 6, goes down to 2.
Okay.
Skill, a 5, which will go down to 1.
You are rolling 2 dice, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Really low rolls, to be honest. 4.
You failed every single one of your Powered by the Apocalypse rolls so far.
Yeah, a 4, which goes down to 1 still. And then a 12, which goes down to 6. Plus 1 because of our trait. So a 7 in luck, surprisingly. Which is really good because this cat's so bad at everything else.
This cat... Wow.
And then...
How is it alive?
Clumsy, asshole, unskilled, unclever cat.
Just gets away with fucking everything. And then a fucking 3 rounded down to plus 1.
This cat
2.
is terrible.
Plus...
This cat's fucking awful. Why is it so lucky? I rolled a max for luck, by the way. 2 6s. Jesus
This
Christ.
This cat used all of its 9 lives the day it was born.
And then the universe was like, hold on, we gotta buff something on this cat.
What was it? The freaking Ghosts on a Train. There's a character in there named Trevor, and Trevor was once described by the game master as chose to lose every single battle because he had exactly one he needed to win.
Jesus. Yeah, no, that's this cat.
Like, do you know those in cartoons where, like, this character's walking and they somehow obliviously avoid every obstacle that could kill them?
Yeah, that's... Yep.
That is this cat.
And it's not even like they managed to just walk down the road safely. They are tripping and falling the entire way and dodging bullets as a result.
They're so unpredictable, nobody can hit them. Okay, well, yep,
Never
those
let
are...
them know your next move.
Those are traits. 2, 2, 1, 1, 7, and 2.
Alright, now on to special qualities.
Okay.
Next step determines your maid's special qualities. These are various physical, mental, or social traits that distinguish a maid from her fellows. Normally, maids get 2 special qualities, but GM may wish to increase this to 3 to 5 in order to make the game more interesting. We will let your GM do that. We're just going to go with 2. Keep in mind that it can be hard to make 3 or more special qualities play an actual role in the game.
So I just want to point out, quality 32 is literally a cat girl.
Yeah, that's true. Varies a bit depending on the setting, but you're a cat girl with the ears and possibility of a tail. Why the possibility of a tail? It doesn't send you to another table or anything to roll for that. It just says that there's a possibility.
Up to you, the player.
Yeah.
You can have a tail if you want. Or maybe you're a palace cat girl. Is that the right one? No, Manx. Manx is the one without a tail. Maybe you're a Manx cat girl. Who knows?
Okay. So we're rolling 2 of these?
Yes. Now, the ones with stars next to them, they do have extra tables. Also, some of these, I think if we roll, we need to re-roll, like, angel/devil. We are a cat.
Yeah.
You can have angelic cats.
Joel, he raises a good point, because we've literally had angelic cats on this podcast before.
We have had a cat that died, went to heaven, and then came back to Earth as a fallen angel.
Yeah.
That is true.
I didn't even realize that. I was just thinking about personality-wise. Like, the show My Cat from Hell.
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't know that.
You don't know about My Cat from Hell? Fucking.
You don't know about
Nope.
What's his name?
Jackson Galaxy?
Yeah, Jackson Galaxy. Oh my god. I knew his last name had something to do
Nope.
with stars. Yeah, Jackson Galaxy. He's a professional cat trader, I guess. Also, how can
Never
you make a cat hate you? Come on, they're so lovable.
I mean, some cats are just assholes. Like ours. One in this episode. Terrible personality. Terrible at everything. Always gets their way.
Damn, she's just like me, for real, for real. Maybe not the always gets their way, but Alright, I can roll again. Red die first, pink die will be the second digit.
Sounds good.
Let's see what we get. We got a 16, which is neat freak. You're obsessed with cleanliness and can't let the tiniest bit of dirt go unnoticed.
So our cat's always grooming herself.
Good luck.
I'm just gonna type it. It has to be typed. There's no way.
You know what? That's fine.
There's no way I'm actually selecting it from the list, right?
That's up to you. If you find it.
There it is.
Oh, wait. It's... There we go.
It's alphabetical, I think.
It is alphabetical. There we go. Boom. Got it.
Okay, cool. So, let's go with our second trait then.
Second trait is 23. Shy. You're very shy. Don't forget to remain silent when encountering NPCs you haven't met before.
No problem.
Absolutely.
Never gonna meet these NPCs anyway. Have you met a shy cat? Me neither. They like to hide. Was at a friend's house once with a very shy cat. The only time I ever saw the cat was when it ran down the stairs into the kitchen, and then I didn't actually see it in the kitchen, even though it was supposedly in there eating.
Aww.
Because it hid its bowl somewhere.
Aww.
So yeah, those are our special traits. We didn't get any of the fun ones.
Sad.
That all for...
Which unfortunately cuts out so much content.
Yeah. Part of me wants to just re-roll, but man, a lot of these
we could.
Yeah, a lot of these are also like the later on ones. We've got vampire, android, cat girl, angel.
Down past that, we've got delinquent, speaks with an accent.
I mean, cats from different countries have different meows, so it would work.
It could work.
Tragic love, dark past, secret jobs, memberships, shapeshifter, monster, magic, absurd.
Any of the fun ones.
Yeah. Anyway, do we want to just intentionally choose one of the fun tables, or are we ready to move on to step 5?
I think how many did they say you could have up to 5, right?
Yeah.
We could pick one for fun, and then if the people don't want to use it, then they don't want to use it.
That's fair. We could do that.
Or I could roll a couple, and we could pick one of the few that I get.
Is there any of the special tables that has extra tables to roll on after that stand out?
I just think it would be funny to have be a shapeshifter and then it not be a cat.
The thing is, it has to be a literal cat, so it would be able to shapeshift into something else.
That's the thing. Yeah, the shapeshifter is you are an animal that has taken the form of a maid.
Oh, okay.
So we could just be a cat that shapeshifts into an actual maid, which is where that luck stat is fucking coming in clutch.
I want to look at the absurd table just
real
quick.
Absurd table.
Oh, never mind. These are all the alien, cyborg, runaway ninja, magic girl, fairy, mutant.
I like how hilarious all of these are, and then just one of the special tables is just accent.
Yeah. Like, you have, like, secret job, assassin, hacker, stuff like that, and then it's just like,
accent.
You've got a British accent.
We have a couple options. We could just pick one, or Austin could roll on these tables until he gets one that has a second table.
True.
I like the idea of the chance with the second option.
I also like the idea of chance. I like taking risks.
You've been rolling real low, though. Is this going to actually go anywhere?
Do you have different dice?
I do. Let's give this set one shot. Come on. One shot, one opportunity. I got...
Use that luck stat.
A 52. God damn it! How many criminal cats are we gonna have on this show?
Cats have a natural inclination for crime.
That's true, but God, we've done it so many times. Let's see what our criminal tendencies are.
It would be funny to have a neat freak / pyromaniac.
That would be hilarious. Killer, you have a bad habit, killing people. Yeah, that's a pretty bad habit, Book. Thanks for telling me. Alright, let's...
I like how you have killer, pyromaniac, kleptomatic, addict, otaku. And then stalker.
Stalker.
One of these things is not like
One of these things is not like the other.
Depending on who you ask, one of them isn't a crime.
You'll never guess what number I just rolled.
Was it 4?
Was it a 5?
It was a 5.
Oh, is it a 5?
It's a 5.
Well, you know what? Being the single-minded,
true.
earnest, it does fit with the personality. So what is our cat, obsessed with beyond all logic and common sense?
Treats. It's a cat. They like treats. My cat will destroy any rapper to get his favorite treats.
I'm thinking it has in mind, though, comics or TV shows because, if it's just treats, that's all. That sounds like
flesh.
addict instead of...
True. What would a cat geek out about?
Cat videos.
Bird videos.
Bird videos.
Okay, there we go.
My cat watches bird videos, so bird videos.
We can do that.
You gotta have bird feeders.
Owns every edition of the movie Ryo.
Has the movie Ryo, bird feeders everywhere.
Not like a hunt.
Just watches.
Yeah, not like hunting birds either. Just be like, oh my gosh, is that an African swallow?
Because we didn't get the killer trait, so it just watches.
Yeah, it just watches.
It just
beautiful.
It just sits there and watches.
Oh my gosh.
Doesn't stalk, but just watch.
Now we're on to step 5, etc. Roll 1d66 on the Maid roots and stress explosion tables, or the GM may allow you to choose. Let's roll on the tables if we can. Actually, let's look at these first. Maid roots. Okay. Let's roll for the Maid roots, because I think that could be funny.
Okay. I got a 44, which is infiltrator. You are a member. You are a member of an organization that opposes the master, and you have been sent to spy on or possibly even assassinate him. God, the game just wants us to be a criminal.
Now all I'm picturing is there's a tiny GoPro on this cat.
Just in the collar.
Perhaps somewhere.
Yes.
They gotta report in somehow.
Do we just roll 1 on the roots table?
Yeah. The next thing we roll is the stress explosion table right next to it. There are some of these that I think will not work, like alcohol / drugs. But others probably be just fine.
Yeah, I don't think prayer is gonna work either.
Probably not. But this is basically like you have a stress rating that's somewhat like, I don't know if it's literally the HP or how that works, but like you have stress, and when your stress gets maxed, you have to do something to de-stress. And that's what the stress explosion table is for.
Gotcha. Alright, see what we get. Got a 41 seclusion. You go into your room and won't come out, not even for food.
That's in character.
That is in character.
What's step 6? Hate that I have to keep scrolling back up here. Maid power. Find your highest attribute and roll 1d6 on the corresponding maid power table. So, I think that's luck.
I don't know about that. Yeah, it is.
I don't know. I think skills are highest.
What the... How it...
Maid weapon table, we'll come back to that. Highest attribute is luck. Let's roll it.
I got 4. Escape. You can completely flee from a battle without taking any stress.
So we're also a coward. Not just shy, an actual coward.
Yeah. Are you a man or a mouse? I'm a cat.
It fits.
It does fit.
So far, everything that we've done, everything that we've rolled is completely in line with everything else we've rolled.
Yeah.
I feel like this would be a very easy cat to play.
Oh, yeah. This feels probably like our most literal cat ever. Surprisingly enough.
Yeah, kinda. Let's see. Do we want to give our cat a weapon?
Yes.
Absolutely we do.
That
was one of the tables. That was the table I was looking at.
Yeah, that's the optional table. We'll do that one because it was before Maid Power, so...
I want a cat to have a bazooka.
That would be funny. Catzuka.
I was literally looking at the bazooka too, because that's the thing I saw that made me lose my shit earlier. Okay, maid weapon table.
We could just say it's the Catzuka. We don't have to roll for it, we can just do that.
Oh, we can just do that.
We could. We could.
Hold on.
We could make the Catzuka.
The machine gun, bombs, grenade, the ray gun. I didn't know we were playing COD Zombies.
64 is just book.
You wield a book as a blunt instrument? Jesus Christ.
Internal weapons.
Summoning. Oh, they've got claws. Except, I think those are, like... Oh, it's a claw-like weapon. Western.
But it could be just claws.
Little claw caps.
Maybe they're like lightsaber claws. Anyway, do we want to roll for it or just go Catzuka?
Catzuka.
I'm partial to the Catzuka.
What's the logic on the Catzuka? Where is it stored? How does a cat wield it?
It's just left around the house, and the cat wields it by climbing up onto it. She slips and lands on the little trigger.
That tracks.
Okay, honestly, I think with our luck stat, we could just say it just so happens to somehow be there every time.
Yeah. It's just lying around.
Like Knuckles, always just off screen until he's relevant. That is the entirety of Sonic Adventure 1. Anyway.
Alright, so we got the Catzuka that is canonically just always just out of eye shot until it becomes relevant. The cat fires the Catzuka, gets so afraid that it runs away. It does that every fight.
Next step is favor and spirit. So your starting favor is equal to your affection score times 2. So 4. And then your spirit is equal to your will times 10.
Oh, well, this sheet auto-calculates it.
Whoa, that's
next level.
Yeah. Been a while since we've had a sheet that could do that. The last one was that fan-made Marvel Multiverse Excel spreadsheet document that barely worked.
Also, we never picked an eye color for this cat, I just realized. We picked the hair color.
Oh yeah, the eye color is the other color.
Is it the other color?
So what was the first color we got?
Indigo.
I
thought that was the clothes color was the first color.
Oh.
I think we had to roll on it 3 times.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we didn't roll for it. So do we want to just roll color one more time and...
Oh, shit.
It's going to be very hard to coordinate any outfit with a literal rainbow cat, but
Orange. We could have our clothes be indigo. Our eyes
could.
be orange. Or we do it the other way. Because I initially thought we were rolling for clothes first, and then hair color.
okay.
But that's up to y'all.
I mean, indigo is kind of like a dark blue, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Do we think an orange Maid dress would look better on an actual rainbow cat or an indigo dress?
Orange.
Orange, actually, yeah.
Orange? Okay.
I think it would be an assault to the eyes.
Yeah. I'll do some quick Photoshop. Figure that one out.
You know, if ever we needed fan art of a cat, of our cats from these episodes, anime summer season is going to be the time, especially starting with this actual, like, visual
Monstrosity.
attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on. Some of y'all out there have to have at least drawn anime characters in high school. I know y'all can do it. Send us some fan art.
Y'all know what anime cats look like. You've seen Sailor Moon and what's the other one that has a bunch of cats?
The Warrior Cats animated series.
Is that what that GIF
that
was that you sent me, Finn?
I don't think it was from that, but there are multiple fan-made animated series.
Oh my god! Wait, hold on. These are fan made. They're not even official.
Yeah, no, there's no official Warrior Cats media besides the books.
Oh my god! There's too much.
What
lore.
about all the weird stuff that's on the website?
Oh, yeah. And there's a really good animated one. But it's only like...
Is it the one that you showed on stream that one time?
Yes! It is!
I missed that. I'm gonna have to look this up after this.
I'll send you the link.
Fuck yeah, man! Hit me with that fucking link.
Okay. No, I was thinking of, it's like maybe a Studio Ghibli movie or something where there was like someone with a whole bunch of cats.
Is it where they're like... Well, a lot of Studio Ghibli movies have cats. Like there's Kiki's Delivery Service with Kiki. And then there's
That's
that
the
one...
one I'm thinking of, I think, because it's got the cat that's like on the broom, right?
Yeah, that's Kiki's Delivery Service.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. I think that's specifically the one I'm thinking of.
I've done cat animes, and one of the first results I get is Thundercats.
The actual first result you get, as I can see, is Miraculous.
Which, well, never mind. Yeah, I guess there's a cat guy in there. He's one of the main characters. The Amazing World of Gumball. Yep, main character is a cat.
Wait, Gumball's a cat?
Gumball's a cat, his dad is a bunny.
Please tell me you're memeing, Joel.
Y'all know I didn't get Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network growing up, right?
Oh, I forgot. I just figured you could assume from the promotional.
I could not, actually. I just know that they're all vaguely animal-shaped, except for the characters that aren't.
Which, to be fair, is like 90% of characters.
Anyway, the final step for character creation is name and age. Finally, write down your maid's name and age. Determine these however you wish. How do we determine name? We do have the list of names from the back of the Tales of Zadia book, if that helps.
What kind of name are we going for?
I don't know what kind of name we're going for. Probably not Lawnmower.
You don't think Lawnmower is a good name for a cat maid?
I don't know. Not for this cat maid, maybe.
Maybe a different cat maid that mows lawns.
I feel like that's just gotta be like the cat of like a... That's gotta be someone's pet. If a cat's going to be named Lawnmower, it's gotta be someone's pet.
Oh, absolutely.
No cat is going to name itself that. No secret organization is going to name a cat that.
Codename
There's a cat
Lawnmower.
on TikTok. There's a cat on TikTok named Coupon and Faucet.
Okay then. For the names on this list, at least, that could be feminine, we don't have to limit ourselves to that, I don't think, but we could. We've got Peanut, Aggie. I had an aunt who used to have a dog named Aggie.
Oh.
Simber, Cecil, I think, is a guy's name, typically. Onyx, Goober, Lawnmower, Cardi, Nikki, Shirley. What are Lair and Les? I guess we could throw them on. They don't make any sense otherwise. Imperator Furiosa. Feel like that's too specific.
That would send so many signals being like, this person is definitely from a secret organization.
Literally got their title in the name. Agnetha, Florence, Meow Yunfat, Michelle Meow, Pierogi, Momo, Tortellini, Kathy, and Roll. I guess those all would work.
What would you name a rainbow cat?
Honestly, I don't know that we're gonna get a name from this list if we're trying to think, okay, this cat is full odds shiny and or dyed by the other maids practicing for their funny anime hair colors.
How does Spectra sound?
Spectra?
I'm thinking like the color spectrum, you know.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, what's our age?
What's the average cat age again?
12 to 18 years.
12 to 18 years. So, if we're assuming a young-ish cat, something that's had time to be trained by a secret organization to be a spy.
4.
Maybe 4.
Yeah.
And I believe that's the end of character creation.
We done made a maid cat.
Amazing. Amazing.
We did do that. With that all out of the way, Finn, do you have like a mixtape or anything else you would like to drop for our audience?
You can find me in all my maid dress glory on Twitch at FinnOcellaris. I only sometimes wear a maid dress. That's it.
That's it? Okay. What about you, Austin?
You can find me lots of different places on Twitch, Twitter, Tumblr, and TikTok.
Nice.
I only watch, I don't make.
I've made plenty on that app, but now TikTok does that thing where if you share a TikTok with somebody, it links them to your account. Yeah, and so I've shared one TikTok with somebody at work, and they were like, I watched one of your TikToks, and I was like, God damn it. I was like, I've got to remove.
Why would you do that?
I was like, why? Why would you look at my account? I'm like, that's, in my mind, that's an invasion of privacy.
Let's see. As for me, not doing a lot on the internet these days other than browsing and reposting other people's stuff. And by reposting, I mean like hitting the retweet and reblog buttons, not just like stealing content.
I was about to say, I need to clarify there, Joel.
I guess I am making this cool podcast called How to Make a Literal Cat in Your Favorite RPG. If you want to find that, you should go to Literal Cat Pod on Twitter and or Tumblr. And also YouTube at Literal Cat Pod. Learned the other day, the @ symbol is important.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta include that. The show also has a few other links you can find at literalcatpod.start.page. Oh yeah, I didn't say where my internet presence is, right? Oh yeah, that's right. That happens at Denala Liege on Twitter and Tumblr. But you can just go to jholland.start.page. What were we saying? Oh yeah, literalcatpod.start.page. You can find our email linked there, literalcatpod@gmail.com. You can find all kinds of places to download the show, assuming that you are listening to this station and don't know yet where to download the show, and you don't normally listen to podcasts. But even if you do already listen to a bunch of podcasts, we got a link there that apparently just takes you to whatever your current podcast listening app is. I'm not 100% sure how that works, but it's cool. literalcatpod@gmail.com is our email address. Send us your Maid-themed anime recommendations and pictures of your cats. As of right now, we still don't have any. It's becoming a real problem, people.
We've been at this show for so long. We've requested cat pics, I think, since, episode 1.
We have.
2. Yeah. Come on. You guys gotta step it up. Yeah, we're giving you guys all the tools. Besides, a camera. But, come on. You got a smartphone. You're listening to a podcast right now. What do you mean?
And I know you're thinking, oh, I'll remember to do it when I get home. You won't. You've got a moment right now, probably, maybe, if you're not driving. If you are driving, You're excused. But if you're not driving, you've probably got a moment right now just open up your camera reel. Because if you've got a cat, I know you've got a million pictures of it in there.
And if you don't, you're a monster.
Yeah, just send us one. Just select it random.
Yeah, it could be the worst photo of a cat you've ever seen, and we will love it.
Especially since you'll be the first.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's see. Is there anything else important that we need you to know? Yes. Okay, so we've talked about the email, the Twitter, and Tumblr. If you got a Literal Cat Pod on YouTube, you can watch episodes that way. The character sheets, those are all available at bit.ly/literalcatpod. Every single one of them in a Dropbox folder for you to download. We've got games like, one moment, I'm just going to go there right now and, okay, we've got games like D&D, 5th edition, City of Mist, Shadows of Esteren, Relics, A Game of Angels, Tales of Zadia, the one based off the Dragon Prince cartoon series, A Cat in Lancer. That's what we got right now. I am realizing that I am apparently an episode behind because episode 21's character sheet was not published. My bad. It will be by time this comes out, because I'm doing it right now. Actually, as soon as the episode's over, but you know what I mean. And I think that is oh yeah, no, don't forget to rate and review us on whatever listening service you use, be that Apple Podcasts, Spotify, what's another one? Good Pods, Podchaser. I check Podchaser all the time, so if you want me specifically to see it, then that's where you should put it. But otherwise, if your app has some kind of like rating and review system, use it, because that will help other people find us. Because getting ratings actually makes your app's algorithm, like, you know, that little like promoted podcast page? Yeah, the more ratings and reviews we get, the more likely it is to pop up there for other people.
You check Apple Podcasts and Spotify, see if we got any.
One day. Anyway, I think that's actually it now. So, the only thing left to do is give our audience a cat pun.
True. I hope you all had a good time listening today. This was really fun. So glad. So happy. It's finally here. Anime summer season is finally here, baby.
Yep.
It's great. But I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you enjoy the next episode. I hope you have an unforgettable day. Bye, everybody.
Bye.